How's it going, everybody? As always, it's your Vice President, Scott Evans, here for your weekly update. I know we said we were going to do these videos every Friday, but the cameraman and I were out of town for a few days, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, we totally lost track of what day it was. So we're going to bring it to you today on Saturday. It's another beautiful, beautiful day up here in Marquette, Michigan. I hope you guys, wherever you're at, had great weather and got to enjoy it. I know we sure did. First off, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors, Pike Dreamers. If you guys love to pike fish or musky fish as much as we do, you gotta check these guys out. Ask for Eric. His freaking lures are incredible. Makes them all himself right here in America. Don't get too much better than that. With that, our first update, we want to fill you guys in on our trip, what we've been up to the last week. Cameraman and I, spur of the moment decision, decided to drive 7.5 hours south to do a little bit of bow fishing and bass fishing in an area we haven't been to in a while, and well, he's never been to. So we got the opportunity to go out Wednesday night when we got into town to go out and do a little bit of bass fishing. We're planning on going out on the Smoker Craft, but due to some complications, we had to go out in the kayak. So we got to hit the Clinton River, which we haven't done in a few years. Thursday we went out and did a little bit of bass fishing on Orchard Lake. Caught some pretty small largemouth, but all in all a good time. It's always good to catch fish on water you're not too familiar with. Thursday night, we got to take the cameraman out and do a little bit of bow fishing. It was his first time out there, so he was pretty stoked. Sadly, he couldn't connect with a few, but I was able to hit, I think, 4 or 5, which is pretty good, because honestly, I mean, I haven't done it in 4 or 5 years, somewhere in there, so it's good to see old Trick Shot still got it. Friday night, we got the opportunity to go out to Kent Lake in Kensington Metro Park. It's honestly reminded me so much of the UP. I mean, a lake with no houses, no docks, you know, speed limit on it, 10 miles an hour. You can't have jet skis, you can't ski, you can't tube, you can't do anything like that. So pretty incredible fishing, to say the least. Supposedly it's one of the most stocked lakes in Michigan, so if you guys are down in the Oakland County area and you've never checked that lake out, highly recommend it. Tons of big bass in there, big pike. Second update, another super exciting trip. We talked about our Standard Rock trip last video. We got that all set in stone already, just working on getting a last minute couple of donations. But our next trip we got set up is just shortly before that, right around the middle of August. We got a couple of group home kids here that are going to be going to a Camp Nesbitt out in the Hiawatha, and I was asked to go out and, you know, do a little fishing activity at the camp at this lake that the counselor thought had fish in it. We're not actually sure yet. We're gonna go out, scout that out, see how it goes. So if you guys are in the Upper Peninsula or, you know, anywhere and would like to donate some older fishing poles or tackle or anything like that, we're gonna have quite a few kids at this camp. And I mean, we've got a little bit of gear now, but not quite enough yet. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I would love it and appreciate it. And as you guys already know, I mean, the future of the sport is in our youth, so got to do everything we can to pass it down. You know, I like to say, if you share a passion with somebody, you can spark a passion in somebody. Last but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to my buddy Tom Jones. I was blessed to talk to him on the phone for a little bit before we went on vacation. This guy's a veteran himself, and honestly, I could not have been more impressed with this guy's paradigm. I mean, he realizes, you know, what the vets go through. I mean, he lived it. He went overseas, did a couple of tours. So what he wants to do is everything he possibly can to help out veterans. So June 18th, actually my birthday, he put together a bow fishing tournament down on Saginaw Bay. So far they've got 20 boats and 30 veterans. So I'm hoping that, you know, everything will line up and I'll be able to get downstate for that and help out in any way I can. But with that being said, if you guys haven't signed the petition to take the Secretary of Veterans Affairs job and, you know, actually find somebody who genuinely wants to protect our vets, please do that. You can sign that at grantcardone.com/petition. No, I mean, come on, guys. It's a no-brainer. You know, if you love your freedom, you've got to protect our veterans. They're the ones that protect us every day. With that being said, everybody, as always, your Vice President Scott Evans here. Wish you all a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Happy adventures.